Here, sorry guys. Hey, Ceramic Dragon, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, Wanda. How are you? Greetings from the United States. Thanks. Welcome to you. Nickel. Hope you're doing well. Bought some glaze today and made some spoon rests. Nice. There you go. That's a good day. You well? Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. Just working. Kanan said hi. What's up? How are you? Welcome to you. What am I making today? I'm doing some 4-pound vases, and then I think tomorrow I have to make some bigger pieces, and then I have to start a store order of flower pots. So I wanted to get some of these done before that. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Not liking that. The line of the pot there. Just have to fix that quick. There we go. Good. How did the bowl? Let's see. They actually haven't been fired yet. They're just sitting there drying. Actually, the plate was bisqued, so first stage is good. In the little bowl, I think we'll just go in random stuff. So recently I had made, I think, 70 of those bowls. So I do plenty of those in stock right now, so I'm kind of just, I think I probably have 40 left or so, but yeah, that'll fit in one of the next fires. That's one of those little like things that will be able to fit into the firing when you're doing other stuff. So maybe the next fire, who knows? If you could see it finish. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll let you know when it's completely done. Or when they are completely done. Kind of like this shape with the 6-pound pieces, and I realized I haven't done many of these, if any at all, in the 4-pound, so I might as well do that. Get a batch of these done. Actually, hey man, hope you remember me. Yeah, I do actually. How are you? Welcome to you. Thanks for tuning back in. Appreciate it. Leonis. Hey, how is it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to you. CTF said hi, what's up? Welcome to you. And Arson said hi, what's up? How are you? Thanks for popping in, guys. Hope your day is treating you well. Thanks for the likes already, guys. Appreciate that. And one, I think for the bowls, I think I did do I did a video here on YouTube. If not, I know I did a post on Insta of some of the bowls. I know that bowl will probably come out the same way that the other ones did. It's nice to see you back in here, to be honest. How are things over in, you're in Greece, right? Hope things are going well over there. It'll be interesting to see start to finish, yeah. I'm glad I could make you feel good there, Panda. And that's really what this is all about. It's not about creating things, it's about making people feel a certain way. Hi, this is so cool. Hey, welcome. What's up? Welcome to your worship. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good day, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Emma says, how is your job? It's going well. Just been making a lot of flower pots and a lot of vases and just keeping on. Watching from Jamaica. Oh, cool. Well, welcome from Jamaica. I'm here in the Northeast United States. I'd love to go to Jamaica someday. Are there a lot of potteries in Jamaica? I've never been, so I'd love to see some Jamaican potteries. I always wonder what the clay is like in other countries. See, I set up the shape of that one a little bit better. Where's my rib from? It's from Home Depot. It's like for tile grout. So I just use random things that I find. I don't have any specific. I don't use quote unquote normal pottery tools. Use tools that get the job done for me. So I don't buy like commercially made ribs or anything. I make a lot of my tools. I also use a scraper. It's another, like this is like a baking scraper, or it could be used for tile as well, tile grout. So, but welcome to you. Aaron, Sandra says, keep, good job, keep hard work. Hey, thanks so much, appreciate that. Very nice of you, Sandra. Hope you're doing well. Aaron's smart. Yeah, a lot of things I do, and I just look at things, go, hey, I could use that. It might be made for something else, but you can most certainly use it as a tool for, you know when you know. When you don't know, well, you don't know. Worship says you should come sometime. There's a lot of greenery here, nice weather and awesome people. I'm sure there is. I've looked at going. My problem would be is I probably would never want to go home because I like to be near the ocean. So, and where I am, it's cold more than half the year. So, I'm sure everybody down there is really nice too. So, I'd love to go down there someday. Someday I will. It's on the old bucket list. I guess there's a lot of things in that bucket, huh? Alright, that one's all done. Very similar to the last one. I like it. And I know I would love the beaches. Yeah. It'd be a problem. I would not want to go home. And who knows? I'm the type that. Let's say, well, how do I figure out how to make this work? It's funny, whenever I travel, I envision myself. Could I live here? Would I be happy living here? That's why I have never even been to the Caribbean because, well, just life has ended up that way, but I do know myself and I know that I would be probably obsessed with figuring out how to make it happen for me to live there. One says, "Are you inland? Kind of and do you get a lot of snow?" Yes, I am. I'm in the northwest corner. So, in the northwest corner gets the most snow. And the town I'm in Goshen, is probably the most, or well, it's definitely the highest elevation for the town, for our state rather. So everywhere else usually gets some rain, and we're getting snow. I think we're at 1,500 feet altitude. I'm sorry, Wanda, I know you're in Canada, so I don't know how to convert that. But usually, I just looked this up not long ago, what the average snowfall was. It's a lot. I'm not a fan of snow anymore. I was when I was younger. I liked to ski and have fun in it, but now it just is more work than anything. Hey Joyce, what's up? How are you? Mitch, don't make a South Park. Why not? I thought that's what you were into. I've never traveled before, but I'd love to one day. I know. I have only been to England, and that was when I was like 19, I believe. Maybe I was 20, so I was able to drink over there. And I wasn't here in the States, so we had a beautiful. It was beautiful. We lucked out. The weather was awesome. Got to see some amazing sights, potteries, abbeys. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this for you there, Mitch, if you're still in here. We had the first snow. Oh, okay, you already had your first snow? Cassandra, I love how you perfectly shaped the clay. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping in and saying hi and your kindness. Appreciate it. Frank, what's up, Frank? Lee, oh my God. Welcome to you. More than we get in Nova Scotia. Probably. I probably do. Get more snow. It's just the way of things, isn't it? It's always funny how that works out. I think I'm going to do a different rim on this one. Different shape, a little bit of a different shape. Sandra said hi again. Welcome to you. Hello again. Han watching from Kenya. Awesome. Well, welcome. I'm in the United States. It's another place I have not been. It's Kenya. Tell you what though, going to Jamaica would be awesome. That heart, I am kind of a beach bum. So I'm not really a bum about it when I get out there. Very active on the beach. Um, Worship says, anyway, have a great day. I'm going to go back to work. I'm a dental assistant. Awesome. Keep up the good work. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you. And hopefully I'll see you again in the chat sometime soon. Good luck with your day. That's a good steady job, being a dental assistant. Good, good, good. A little more boxy than I would like, or the shape, but we'll probably be fixing that in a second here. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. When it says it's quite amusing because most people, when they hear Canada, they automatically think of snow and lots of it. Well, that depends. It's a big country. When I think of Nova Scotia, I picture the same climate as the east coast of Maine. So, which, yes, it's cool, but it's not endless snow. So, yeah. I find that interesting too. Assumptions, right? So I won't say the same for parts of Ontario, right? Worship says, thank you. I'll definitely be back. Awesome, Worship. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck on the work day. And thank you guys again for all the likes today. Appreciate it. This is just a different shape than I was doing. I like it. It'll do. It's a trick is to make it nice and light. This one feels very light. That's good, good. On to the next. Dragon says, have you glazed any of this shape vase yet? Yeah, and just different sizes and whatnot. At this point, there's like hundreds of vases that are done now, so yeah, there's definitely ones of that shape. Yeah. Patricia said hi. What's up, Patricia? Patricia, sorry. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to you. cold and they get a lot of snow, and most of Ontario. I know, yeah. And Fresh Cup of Joel, it's usually in here talking. He's in Ontario, so we're good friends, and he sent me some pictures. Much more snow than here. Almost equivalent to what it used to be when I was a kid. It's changed a bit here. So we used to get a lot more snow when I was a kid, which I'm actually pretty grateful for. That we do not get what we used to get. But that being said, I'll have said that, and then it'll be a crazy winter. Dinner time, Ben. Glad to see you again, and nice. Good night. Yeah. Oh, take care. Thank you, for popping in, Leonis. It's always a pleasure to see you. And it's nice to see you back in here. So have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you, or night rather. Have a good dinner. You've probably seen with horrible memory. There's some long form videos that I have that have them in there. And if you go to last year around this time, I did a video of what these will end up being. So it was like cone 10 firing results, and we did a lengthy live during my father and I did a lengthy live during the firing. We kind of were just sitting around and joking and laughing with everybody here. We had a good time. We just kind of were showing the fire going to the kiln, so it was good. And Patricia, what's your name? My name's Ben. Ben Wolff Pottery. You're going to do more of a slightly Persian shape, I would say. Though all of these shapes have been done through history from many different cultures. Hey, what's going on, Joyce? Did I not say hi to you before? I think I did. You enjoyed seeing Mrs. Wolff's pottery pieces on your video? Love the work. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? I get super psyched when I see her pots come out of the kiln. So I have a batch. She has a batch more of items to be working on soon. So there'll be another firing coming up with all of that. Thank you for watching that. I appreciate it. Brana? Am I saying that right? I'm making vases. You guys know the difference between a vase and a vase? It's about $100. Nice to meet you too, Patricia. Thank you for popping in today. Patricia, I'm making vases. These are all going to be fired at a very high temperature, high fire. There's high fire, there's mid fire, and there's low fire, and these are going to be high fired outdoor reduction. So, and some wildly cool colors. A lot of them will be like golden drip, which is kind of known as Sato, or it's in the South of America, it's known as tobacco spit. So, one sounds better than the other. Some of them will also be tamba, which is a Japanese glaze, which is very dark and has varying results depending on where they are in the kiln. So now I'm just checking out this line, making sure it's there's nice curvature to it, which I am happy with it. Clean off the inside of this. That's my puppy upstairs running around. You hear the clickety clicks. Kylie? What's Kylie? Who's Kylie? I don't know any Kylies. Mina Hill said hi, what's up? Welcome to. Gino said hi, what's up? That is beautiful. Hey, thanks, appreciate that. I'm gonna butcher your name, so I'm not even gonna try, but welcome to you. Thank you for saying hi. Yeah, I like it. At the end, after every pot, I kind of just make sure that curve is sexy. As one of my friends always put it. How long to take to solidify? So it'll take probably 4 days of drying for these, and then one firing, and then that's usually at least a 24-hour process. Then they need to come out, they need to be glazed, and they need to go into another firing, and that firing usually takes 2 days. So all in all, about a week, and that really depends on if I'm able to use the kiln down at my father's for these ones. I have my own kilns, but they don't go hot enough to do what I want to do. And they're just regular kind of, they're oxidized kilns, so I can't do the reduction glazes in them, if that makes any sense. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to you guys. What do you say, Teardrop says, you're teaching me how to do that because I tried to practice it. Yeah, you just have to keep going at it over and over. I've made thousands and thousands of pots in my life. This is my job is, I've been doing this. I've been selling pots for 28 years, which is crazy. But I've been making pots for even longer than that because my father's a potter, so he had me on the wheel when I was a kid. Ben, you're a very nice guy. Hey, thanks, Patricia. It's nice of you to say. You're very kind to say that. Welcome to you. No, I am noticing you. Hi. Good job, they did. Nice. Yeah, just keep practicing. Yes, hi to you. Yes, you. There's a big piece of something in this clay, like a rock or something. I can usually throw through it, but I have to make sure that it's out for these higher pieces, higher fired pieces, because if it's something that's too much of an oddity, it could cause a problem in the kiln. Which class did you go to? Which class did I go to? I didn't go to class. I was taught to make pots from a young age. My father's a potter, so I learned from watching and doing. So I did not go to school for this. I just took it on myself to practice as much as I possibly could and just make thousands and thousands of pots. And each piece teaches you something different in itself. There's a lot to learn from the clay. Ooh, this would be. Let's see if this could be a. When the clay starts to do that, it either can end up very messed up or right, but sometimes when it folds like that, it's like, oh, I'll make a pottery tree out of it. Those are fun to make. Sarah said hi. What's up, Sarah? Welcome to you. I get bullied a lot. What should I say? Because they say. I'm sorry you get bullied. That's no fun. Just don't bully back. Just try to be nice. That's all. As potters would say, kiln them with kindness. Funny because sometimes the ones that I don't like while I'm throwing come out to be my favorite, and this one's starting to end that way. The worst thing. Yeah, it just falls over. Yeah, that could be the clay too. So like certain clay bodies aren't strong enough to hold height. This clay body's pretty decent for that. So, but yeah, that's the thing about pottery that I always tell people that are starting out. You really have to be okay with disappointment. And I guess that's a good just blanket statement for everything. Just getting used to disappointment is a good thing, because when something good comes out, then you're happy about it. I'm not a dad, so I don't know their creepy pig. Hope you're doing well today. I hope you're just squealing around, having a good time. You know, with your hooves. How's it going, Creepy? Nice to see you. Speaking. Joyce. Joyce with the zinger. Joyce, that's Irwin, by the way, if you haven't noticed. You've seen him in here before. He had to change his name because it wasn't really suiting like who he is. At least that's what I heard from everybody. Everybody knows it. Kids make fun of me because I'm shorter than them. Oh, that's nice. Well, height has nothing to do with stuff, so just you'll be all right with it. Use those. Use your brain to be able to handle it. I know that sounds mean, but it's like, just take it, laugh at it, and be like, and then in the future you can look back at it, and be like, I don't know why that bothered me. No, but I'm sorry you have to go through that. That's no fun. But we've all been there for stuff. Whenever I get made fun of, I actually enjoy it, so if you want to make fun of me here, you could do that. It'll make you feel better. Joyce says, speaking of disappointments, going to dust the old cobwebs off the upright in a couple days. Nice! Enjoy it. Dude, again, I asked somebody that even knows me to remind me to set up my guitar for the end of the stream again, and I did not. So, but I'm really glad to hear that you're breaking out the upright. I hope. But it's awesome. That sounds so cool. I've only played upright a few times. It had one of those rests on it for your thumb, and my thumb had the biggest callus. I mean, it popped very quickly, but it was quite painful. And I instantly found a new respect, because I could play electric bass fine, but I have. But upright, it's a whole different ballgame. Good for you. Please do tell how it goes when it does go. Well, teardrop. I mean, bullying back isn't the best thing either. But what do I know? I'm an like product of the '80s, so words do not bother me at all. People can say whatever they want. I just like, oh yeah? Whatever. It takes a lot for me to be angry with words, let's say. I guess that's just a product of my raising. Well, Reed, do you have any pots from when you first started throwing? I do. I have a pot from 1981, which would be, I wasn't even one yet. So, and then I have pots from every year after that. So, they're not really amazing or anything. I think it was by the time I was maybe like 3 or 4, I was able to make something. It wasn't just a round piece of clay with a more look like donuts. I mean, the only functionality they would literally be a candlestick, maybe you could probably use it for. All right, Luna Lilac. I like that name. What's up, Luna? How are you today, Luna? Let's see, Joyce. I use steel string, so. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, but you know what I meant with the rest for your hand? That's where I got the blisters from. It wasn't actually from the actual strings. It was from the rest on the side, for the pivot, rather. I mean, I did play for about an hour and a half in an improv jam. So, and at the end, I was like, yeah. That's gonna be a bad day of throwing pots in this next day. It's really quite it. Yes, I will leave it to you. I don't know what's good or bad anymore for advice. That's why I usually stick away from giving advice. Because what I would have thought was good advice is probably not good advice anymore. Yeah, I don't know. It's easier for me not to say anything. Never fight your bad base at all. Yeah. I wasn't really fighting with it. It was just more like I wasn't used to that. But I understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. So technically I probably was. I was able to play through, we played some Herbie Hancock that night. So I was able to find the notes all right with it. That was fun. I wouldn't say that I'd be all about getting one. I do have a couple basses, electric basses, which I want to break out my Charlie Hunter H string for you guys sometimes. I know Joyce would be into it because I don't know if you've heard of Charlie Hunter, but he created this guitar that has 3 bass strings and 5 guitar strings. And the 3 bass strings go to a bass amp, and the 5 guitar strings go to a guitar amp. And the frets are fanned, so they kind of go like this all the way down. So essentially you can play bass and guitar at the same time, but it's a lot of like comping. So you like, I don't know. It's an amazing instrument, especially to play just with a drummer, because it gives it a feel like you were playing with a minimalist bass and a minimalist guitarist. So you don't play it as a full instrument, you play it as like you're thinking of 2 different instruments at once. Yeah, kind of like clay. like, Herbie Hancock, what? Yeah, no, we were doing the some of the Headhunter stuff, which is fun. Like do 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 boop boop. You know that? You know what I'm talking about? You don't even know what I'm talking about. You're just making stuff up. You don't know what he's saying. Yeah, I really enjoyed the that kind of vibe on the upright. Obviously, it's more made for the walking stuff and all that stuff. Well, whatever. You can do anything with it. But my brain instantly went to trying to do funky stuff on it, breaking out the funk. Might that be a handful? It was alright. It's the kind of stuff that I was really into the 70s fusion for a long time. So there was a lot of that style of music that other parts were harder to play, let's say. But I do love the I actually listened to the album Thrust not long ago, which is more of my favorite out of the Herbie Hancock stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Or are you talking about a Little Feat song? I wonder if anybody will get that reference. I'm always referencing really weird things here, guys. It's not like you're hanging out with an artist. Do I like Rush? Yeah. I do. They weren't like a huge inspiration, though I did. When I was young, I had to learn a few different of their songs for a band I was playing in. So, yeah, there's definitely yeah, no, I mean they're awesome. So, but I kind of was like I guess the next generation right after, like they were so. Everybody in school was like Rush. If you're playing guitar, you gotta learn Rush. And then it instantly changed for me to the I don't know, more of the grunge era, I guess, kicked in. But you can always tell specific musicians. If they show up with a Rush t-shirt on, they better be able to play it. Let's just say that. Rush is going back on tour. Who is playing the drums? I wonder who they will have for fill-in for the drums. That'd be interesting. Like, top of my head, I'm kind of going. It would be like a mashup of different drummers to show up and play. To do it properly, I guess. For anybody who's into drums, leave a comment saying who you would like to see sit in with Rush playing drums. Because that interests me. I wonder who could handle a full show. I know of a few drummers that could. I just wonder what you guys think, if you think about any of this at all. Of the 50 people watching, you're like, yeah, Rush. I only get a rush when I eat and drink a lot of soda. So I don't know what you're talking about. All right, that's good. That one's good, yeah. It's good. Is that who is playing with him? Piggy? Okay. No, I think I've heard of that name. I wonder, are you serious? That's... It was really nice. I don't know if you saw any of the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert. I watched the whole thing, the one in London, when it was live here on YouTube, and it was really cool when Rush played to see who was sitting in with them. And like Chad Smith did, and then Danny Carey did, and then David Grohl, of course, had to. But my personal favorite was seeing Danny Carey play with Rush. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, you saw that? Okay, cool. Well, that's something. I'll have to... I've heard her name. I have not watched a lot of anything, so I'll have to check out and see her. I wonder what the kit will look like. If she'll just do an adaptation, or if they'll try to be like, no, you're going to be playing the full kit. I also thought of like Mike Portnoy. How interesting that would be to hear him playing with him. Guys, thanks for all the likes there. I appreciate it. I plan on playing 30 plus songs, I imagine. Yeah. And they're gonna do a full tour as well. Buddy's barking up there. Best not be a bear out there. There was a couple bears last night roaming about. Hey Sabrina, how are you? Welcome to you. Thanks for popping in today. And is ours something? I don't know, trophies or something. Welcome to you. Bears. Yeah, we have a lot of bears here, Wanda. That's life. That's what all the people say. Walk outside one day and a bear. Yeah. Huge population. This year has been a little slower, which was nice, but you always have to be on the lookout here. They're not too aggressive, but it really depends on if the young are around. More so if the mother is around. I think the father could give two craps, but the neighbor across the street, they had a mother with 4 cubs. So I did not see them yet. And I hope they just stay on that side of the road. So we have to be very careful with our dog. You can't just go right out. We have to walk around and then say, okay, well, I think we're good. And then even then, we have to be on high alert. A couple of years ago, we had a tree in the yard that was being used as a bear mating post. So the males would come up and wipe their backs on there for their scent, and then all the females would come up and smell them. So we were averaging around probably 4 to 8 bears a day coming up, sometimes brand new ones. But it was always the big boys trying to wipe off the other male's scent. So the best way to handle that, what I thought, was to cut down the tree. So we did. And go figure, it slowed down. Oh, buddy, it's all right. I hope it's all right. My wife's outside weed whacking using the whippersnapper. 50 stops on a tour, 7 American cities. Oh, cool. Awesome, man. Thanks for looking that up. Other than a zoo, I've never seen one before. Oh, no, well, they're just everywhere here. It's, if you don't see one here for a week, it's pretty amazing that you don't. I walked outside last night, and my wife saw one earlier, and then with the dog, and then I walked outside at I don't know, 9 o'clock, get some fresh air, look up at the stars, and yeah, there was a couple bears in the woods right there. All right, I guess I'll go back in, because I don't want to be messing around right now. You don't want to mess around? I was just thinking about your dog. Yeah, no, you have to be careful. It's just as much of a You're like, oh well. I mean, it's his lawn too, so it's kind of like, all right, we have to let him have his freedom, but at the same time, it's completely our responsibility to make sure that he's safe. So we're super aware of the bear. It gets annoying. I mean, we had a close call. He went running after one. And the bear stopped, and he stopped, like probably from, you know, I don't know, this far from each other. And we were like, oh, here it is. And then the bear kind of, when bear make noises like, it's not a get out of here sound apparently. Apparently it's a, I'm here and I'm not here to fight. So he did that sound and we got lucky. That's what we did. We got lucky. So, I've had one come in the garage. I literally kicked one in the butt. That's my claim to fame. I was sitting there reading and yeah, this is years ago, and one came right in and he saw me and I saw him and I said, what the hell are you doing? And he turned around like a dog real low to the ground with his butt like right off the ground, and he couldn't get going fast enough, and I, boom, get out of here. Not hard, just enough so I could tell that story. Plus it enraged me. He's just coming in. But it's my own fault. I should have realized that the population was getting much more insane, and that I couldn't just leave my door open in the garage to enjoy the evening. Get some fresh air coming through. And there we go. They will bear your arms, is right, buddy. That's why they were. I didn't even read the beginning of it. I just read that as a sentence. I like that one. Have you ever struggled more than usual at making a pot? Which pot would that be? It's only if there's something like some oddity in the clay, Jeremy, that is, sometimes things fall in it, like when they're mixing it. So there could be like a rock in there, it could be whatever. So there's no, like, nothing that I make that bothers. So I'm sorry to have like no real answer for that, but it's only like if there's something going on with the clay itself that would become a problem for me. Okay, I think this is gonna be another full shelf of stuff. And I need to just make these really big ones here. It'll probably be at least 20-pound pots. I guess to answer your question too, Jeremy, like really, really big pots, when you're throwing single piece 40-pound pots, that's, yeah. Just by nature of having to compress that much weight, it's harder. So Lost said hi, what's up? Welcome to you. Oh my goodness, full moon last night. Maybe, well, that probably could have been it, huh? Yeah. That could have been it. Thank you guys for all the likes. Appreciate it. Piggy Pal, said I. What's up? What's up, Piggy Pal? Weren't you in here yesterday? I feel like I remember that name. What I'm going to do is I'm going to text myself a note to set up the guitar rig over here. I don't want to have you guys wait 20 minutes while I set up a whole rig. Plus, the next job I have to do requires me to be outside. So. Hey, thanks, Passerby. I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure. Very kind of you, man. See you later, creepy. Hope you have a good one. It's funny to just say that, right? Yeah, take care, man. Hope you have a good one, Erwin. Always a pleasure to see you. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up the bench with my tile grout sponge. So yeah, I'm gonna text myself a reminder right now so I can set up the guitar for maybe tomorrow. We just have fun with that at the end of these streams. So thanks to everybody that's new here and everybody that continues to return. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and always having interesting conversations with me while I'm working. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Paulina, I don't have like a usual thing, Paulina, but welcome to you. I missed it again. Yeah, I just kind of finished. I can show you guys what I just made. How about we do that? Let's take a little walk. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have a usual time frame when I go when I go live. So it's more of just like whenever I can go live, I do. There's a lot of stuff that I just don't go live with. So here is some stuff that's drying. Yeah, Paulina, it's probably the best to hit the bell notification. I know it's annoying to get another notification on your phone, so these are some drying ones. These are the 2 pound pieces I made yesterday. Very light. Good. Yeah, I do mostly seem to come on around 1 o'clock, don't I? These are some of my wife's little bowls that she made. Here's that plate, Wanda, that's sitting upside down. So, if Wanda's still here. So there's a plate that I made while we were live the other day. And then here's some stuff from today. Though the day isn't over yet. I just made all these in the live stream. You hear that whippersnipper? Hey, mate. Oi, whippersnipper. So yeah, those are going to all turn out. Actually, what am I doing? Sorry, guys. Here is a view of a order that is going to be picked up this week. This is just a portion of it. This is all the gray pots. There's one white pot down there. So there's that. And then, so a lot of these vases are going to come out looking. And 1 second, I'm just going to set it up for you. I know, sorry guys, I'm running around holding the phone like a wild man. Let's switch the phone around. So a lot of these vases that I just made are going to come out looking like this. So here is the Sato, or known as tobacco spit, which is really, I love this one. Here's the Tamba, which can end up either looking like this, which is just made of true Albany River slip, basically. Maybe a little Nefsai. And then, so you can see like how the brown comes through. Sometimes it's like really, really black. So, but this one came out like this, which I like it a lot. So, but yeah, that's just such a cool glaze. And because it's so high fired, you get that high ring. You're listening to ASMR Pottery. For the 5 people that popped in right at that moment. All right, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. How about I try to set it for 1? If Pauline is still here, I'm going to try to set it for 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see if I can hit that mark. Shouldn't be that hard to do. Unless I'm in a different state. So, hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you so much to the new subscribers, all that stuff, everybody that hung out. The 85 likes. Remember your guitar. Actually, I'm already going to forget to text myself. Text it to me. Text me. Tell me to remind me. Remind me, mate. Did I just get a text? Yeah. Somebody. Thanks for showing us the work you did today. Try to be here too. Yeah. Sorry, Pauline. I can't. I just can't remember. Who am I? I don't know. My phone's ringing. This is Google. Remember your guitar. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will catch you next time. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there or don't. And I'm gonna try to I'll try to have my guitar hooked up so we can play at the end. See if I can't get copyrighted over and over again for playing hundreds of different songs. Whatever. Have fun. All right, guys. Bye, Wanda. Take care. Paulina, sorry you came in at the end. So, yeah, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to hit the mark. But later. Actually, I'm going to do want top fans. You guys care? Wanda came in first again. Let's see. Brome. I don't even know how to say this name. I don't know how to say either name. I know Gino was third, so. Pastor by, can't appreciate you enough. Thank you so much. We will catch you tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Be there. Hit subscribe so you can come back at 1 o'clock tomorrow. All right. Later, guys.